Good morning, my dear students of class 10. In this class, we will talk about the development of Dalit politics and movement in 20th century India from chapter 7, and the page number is 108. Low caste Hindus and the untouchables came to be known as Dalits. The word Dalit means downtrodden or oppressed. This word was first used by Jyotiba Phule. Gandhiji termed them as Harijans. Dalits represented the most exploited and poorest sections in society. In Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, the Dalits found a spokesman as they had never seen before. Both Mahatma Gandhi and B.R. Ambedkar were very much aware of the problem of untouchability of the Dalits, but they held two opposite views regarding the Dalit issue. According to Gandhiji, the Dalits were an integral part of Hindu fold. He was against separating Dalits from caste Hindus by creating a separate electorate for them. However, to Ambedkar, the Dalits were not a part of the Hindus. He wanted the Dalits to be politically empowered. In the first and second roundtable conferences, Ambedkar supported separate electorates for the Dalits. But to Gandhiji, the untouchables were a part of Hinduism, and a separate electorate for them would create a division in Hinduism. When Ramsay MacDonald's communal award was announced giving separate electorates to Dalits, Gandhiji protested with a fast unto death, and this brought the real break between Gandhiji and Ambedkar. Communal award and Gandhiji's fast unto death led to the Pune Pact of 1932. According to the Pune Pact, the system of a separate electorate for the Dalits was cancelled. It must be remembered that Ambedkar could not accept the Pune Pact from the core of his heart, so he continued to keep away from the Congress. On the other hand, he took initiatives to safeguard the interest of the Dalits separately. Now, my students, let's talk about Namsudra movement in Bengal. Namsudra is an Indian Avarna community which was earlier known as Chandala. The Namsudras constituted the second largest Hindu caste group in Bengal under the British rule. In the Bengali Hindu society, the Namsudras were looked down upon. The Namsudras mainly lived in the eastern districts of Dhaka, then Bakharganj, Faridpur, Maimansingh, Jessore and Khulna. In the Bengali society, the Namsudras were regarded as untouchables. They had no religious rights. They were forbidden by caste Hindus to enter places of worship, to draw water from public wells, or to wear shoes in presence of caste Hindus. The Namsudras were exploited and suffered from all sorts of social disabilities. It was in this context that a movement was launched in 1872 by Harichand Thakur. Harichand Thakur was a social reformer of Bengal. He tried to unite the Namsudras in the struggle against the exploitation of Brahmin priests. He also introduced the Mathua religion through which the Namsudras emerged as a united power. The aim of the movement started by Harichand were upliftment of the downtrodden, attainment of peace of mind, then eradication of inequalities in the society. After the death of Harichand, the leadership passed on to his son Guru Chand. He is known as the father of Namsudra Renaissance. Guru Chand was able to inspire among the Namsudras a sense of urgency regarding the spread of education. In 1907, under the leadership of Guru Chand Thakur, a delegation met the governor of Bengal and Assam and appraised him about the plight of the Namsudras.